Hi, I am Guimo, and I have come to the right place to learn how to make games in the Godot engine, and I will provide you with a tutorial for it. When you finish this program, you will have learned how to create a game like this on the itch.io website, starting from understanding Godot's interface to publishing the game on the itch.io website. Therefore, in this video, we will begin with how to download Godot and learn its interface. You can download Godot from the link in the description or go to any browser. I use Chrome and search for Download Godot, then go to the official download website and download it simply. After you open Godot, you will see this interface. This is the interface for managing your projects. Above, you will see a division of the interface, as it is divided into two parts: local projects, in which your projects are included, and asset library projects, which consist of assets that you can use in your projects, and they are very useful for beginners. In local projects, you will see in the larger area all the projects you have done. Directly above it, there is the option to create a new project or import a project that is yours, but it does not exist here. The last option is to search for a project name. Let's get started with this tutorial. You must create a new project by pressing the first button. You will be asked to fill in 3 fields. The first is the name of your project. I will call it Godot Tutorial. And project path is where you will save the project. Make sure to click Create Folder to create a new file. If the correct sign appears, know that your affairs are good. The last thing is Render, which has 3 options. Forward, which is the best option for 3D games, but it gives you the option to export to desktop platforms only. As for the mobile option, it adds the option to export to the phone, and it will be better in 2D. As for the last option, it gives you the option to export to almost all platforms such as computer, phone, and websites. Since we will be working on a 2D game, I think the mobile option will be suitable for it. When finished, we click on Create and Edit. This is the Godot interface in which we will work. At the top, specifically in the middle, there are 4 options. 2D for 2-dimensional games. The second choice for 3D games. The third is the place where we write codes or scripts. The last option is for a setlib, which is the same as it was in the previous interface. To the left of these options is where you can control anything in your game. For example, in the scene option, you can create a new scene, open a scene, save the scene, etc. As for the project option, it is for settings, exporting the game, etc. As for the debug option, it is an option that will show you when you run the game things that should be hidden, and we will learn more about it in this tutorial. As for the editor option, it contains the editor setting, and we will also learn more about it in the tutorial. Finally, the help option, which is known by its name. On the right are the game launch options, such as running the game in the original scene, playing the current scene, etc. Here, boxes appear when creating a new scene, where you choose whether you will make a 2D scene, 3D scene, or the user interface, and you can call it the UI, which is any interface you see when you start any game in the world. The last one is to create a scene with any node in the engine. Also, anything that is in the game you will find here. And of course, I will explain what node and scene mean as I progress through the tutorial. Under these options, there is an area for saving scenes and scripts, and you can also enter your files that you will need in your project, such as characters, graphics, and others. If you choose any node or thing in the game, you will see all its properties in the inspector box, and you can modify them, such as position, rotation, and scale. If you go to Node, you will see that there are 2 options, Signals and Groups, but we will learn about them when we start the educational program because they will not be understood in speech. Finally, there is History, but it is not very important. Under, there is Output, which contains the result produced by a specific process or function in the script. As for the debugger, which detects existing errors, there is Search Results, Audio, which is responsible for sounds, Animation, which is responsible for animation, and finally, Shader Editor. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the second episode.